your first Thursdays coming up here. What's the new plan and how's it going to work?
Well, initially I started because I wanted to establish a date that everybody could depend on. That's why it's called First Thursday. So they can put that in their head and they can remember that something's happening on the first Thursday, put it in the calendar and keep it going.
Makes sense.
Over the years, there's always been these networking events, and I always wanted to find something that had more substance to it. So what we're doing is adding what I'm calling a mini trade show, because that's my background is trade shows. It's a space for people to have vendor spaces. They host the table. And then I've been to, you might have heard of them, they're called like speed networking. It came from speed dating. I'm doing that as well with it, but it's different than the linear thing with tables. It's happening where the tables rotate. So it's more of a free form thing so that if someone does decide to go to the restroom or go get a cocktail or some hors d'oeuvres, it's not going to disrupt the pattern. So it keeps everything flowing smoothly. And my background has been in the event industry. So I've got event-related people. There's going to be someone there that does the blackjack tables. And I know people that have like catering companies, balloon decorations, AV, staging, lighting, all the event-related stuff.
Okay.
But I eventually want to pull in other types of industries, the marketing industry and the real estate industry, and keeping it open and be able to, room for growth.
Okay. So imagine I'm a vendor. What's my experience going to be like?
You'd set up your headquarters at your table. It's not like a big trade show. You got to bring banners and stuff like that. Just a small little 8.5 by 11 plexiglass holder and some business cards. And you're hosting the table, so you stay put. And then when we rotate, there'll be a group of 5 or 7 people that'll come to you. You can do your pitch and talk about your business. And then we go around the table and everybody does their 3-minute pitch, kind of like your typical networking meeting. And then when we ring the bell, the people rotate, but the table host stays.
Get it? Cool. Yeah. So, okay, now I'm going to put myself in the position of an attendee. I'm just an attendee. I've showed up. What's the value in there for me?
You get to meet a lot of people real fast. Years ago, I went to a networking event, and it was in a city that I'd never been to, Asheville, North Carolina. And I got to meet all sorts of business people in one night. There was just hundreds of business cards, and I got to meet all those people and get a little taste of what it is they do. So there's not a big, long sales pitch. It's just, this is my business, this is what we do, and this is the type of customers looking for. So you get to meet a lot of people very rapidly. And then there's always an opportunity to upgrade and be a vendor where you get to meet everybody in the room.
Well, what if, I meet Jody, and Jody and I want to have a deeper conversation. Is that acceptable at this event?
Absolutely, and that's the way it's designed so that if you do decide to have that deeper conversation, you can leave the circulation and go and grab a cocktail and talk about your business plan, and it doesn't disrupt the other people. Whereas your traditional linear thing, if someone leaves, it disrupts the pattern and people get a little confused. So this is different tables. At the first one, I think we'll have 5 to 10 tables that people can network around in. And if for some reason you didn't want to participate, you can step away and maybe play a hand of blackjack or go to the restroom or grab a beer or just go talk.
Cool. Sounds like a new and interesting thing. And I think it's going to be exciting to see. So what's the date? May 1st, isn't it?
It's the first Thursday, and the one coming up is May 1st.
May 1st. Yes. Okay. And what's the location?
It's at a place called Forgotten Star.
Okay.
This one that's coming up. And the reason I picked it is because it's close to my home.
Okay.
And it's a brewery. So they've got plenty of space. And they're real flexible with that kind of stuff. They've also got a private party room that when we get to a bigger level, we'll go to our own little private space.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else you want to add?
Come, join us.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a great event and a great opportunity and something a little bit different out in the networking world. Something where we can get an added value and see a good return on their time spent.
And I'm looking for anybody that wants to participate. Either volunteer or I've got an affiliate program that's tied in with it.
Okay.
So as this grows, there's monetary possibilities if you wanted to help play the game and be a promotional profit partner.
Promotional profit partner. All right. The 3 Ps of working with Brad.
That's right.
Well, awesome, Brad. Thanks a lot.
What do we do? Fist bump?
Yeah. Why not?
Boom.